Well, it's me again. The old man from Wakarusa, Kansas, USA. On this 9th day of July, the year 2024, and I'm here in my backyard making one of those YouTube videos again. For those of you that kind of know me, I don't think you're going to hear anything in this video that's going to surprise you all that much. Maybe a few things, but basically, I guess I'll just say that maybe a little more than ever, and maybe it's because that I'm trying to find different ways to keep my mind occupied today. I don't know. This being the 9th day of July, it's 30th anniversary of when I was married. Suzanne and I were married 30 years ago today at Lake Shawnee, in Shawnee County, east of Topeka. And this being our anniversary, and another of those anniversaries since she lost her battle with cancer back in March of 2020. Oh, I've got a lot of things going through my mind, but this video is really not about that. This video is about the fact that, I guess to put it in kind of simple terms, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at the fucking stuff that's going on around this country. I'm pissed off at government, I'm pissed off at politics in general, and I'm pissed off at some people. I won't say a lot of people because it's hard to describe what a lot really means, but I am pissed off at, and maybe I shouldn't say pissed off, maybe I should say I'm disappointed, very disappointed in some people, especially those that I've had much respect for many years. Those that I really thought looked at the big picture. They tried to understand what was going on. I never considered them radicals, either on the far left or the far right. Some lean more to the left, some lean more to the right, just as I do. And if you look at particular issues, I know I lean a lot more to the left on some than many, on the more liberal side. I guess I'll have to wait here a minute. We got a jet coming. Yeah. One of our tankers. Now, one of the tankers from Forbes Field, which is, as I think most of you know, just a few miles from me, probably doing touch-and-go landings today. They do that quite often. It's nice to have the military close by. I still have a lot of respect for the military. I have a lot of respect for those that serve. So we won't get into that right now. Let's get back to what I was talking about before the interruption there. As I said, I'm pissed off, I'm disappointed, and a lot of this has to do with the present political situation. My God, now if you believe in a God, and I don't care whether you do or not, that really doesn't matter, but I guess I'll say, oh crap. Try to look at the big picture. We have two major political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans. In this upcoming election, it's very likely, unless something very unforeseen happens, that we're going to have a man coming up for re-election, Joe Biden, a man who I have always respected, and I've always felt that he cared about our country, and I still do. But this man is old. Now, I'm not speaking against old. Hell, I'm old. I'm not nearly as old as Biden, and I'm not nearly as old as the guy who's going to probably be running against Trump. But I'm old. And I accept the fact that as you get older, you do not always do as well and make decisions the same as you do when you were younger. In some cases, that may be a very good thing. In the case of Joe Biden, I watch him on TV. And by the way, I want to say right now, before I go any further, what I am basing what I'm saying on is what I've actually witnessed on TV. What I've witnessed, in many cases, live, and it's not based on politics. It's not based on Democrat, Republican. It's based on what I have witnessed. It's based on what I'm sure many people watching this video have witnessed. So that is what I don't see much happening anymore. People don't base things on what is actually happening. People don't base things on reality. They base things on what someone's told them to base them on. They base things on some fucking thing like TikTok or whatever. They base things on what they hear on the news. And by the way, when you talk about news, we talk about, oh yeah, that's a right-wing station. That's a left-wing station. We can't believe anything they say. Well, there's some truth to that, and I don't care if it's right-wing or left-wing. I don't care if it's Fox. I don't care if it's MSNBC. I don't care what one it is. Much of what they present is biased. Much of what they present is accurate. You got to use some common sense. And to say one is worse than the other is fucking stupid. It's not true. They both make mistakes. Some on purpose, they're not really mistakes. Some are just flat out mistakes, so they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Anyway, let's go back to Biden. I don't think he should be running for president again. I believe he has some issues that are going to affect how he governs. Not that he is not a decent person, I still believe that. But I really do not think he should be running for president. I don't know for sure who should be running in his place, but the Democratic Party is a large party. There are a lot of people out there that I am sure are very capable of taking over the presidency and running this country in a way that would be fair to all, in a way that would protect the country, in a way that we should be able to all respect. So as far as President Biden goes, I wish he would drop out, and I wish that the Democratic Party would get together and find someone decent to run. Now about that fucking domestic terrorist, Donald Trump. We know what the man's like. We watch him. We have listened to him. And unless we really feel like it's perfectly okay to make fun of disabled people, if it's perfectly okay to call our military and those that have served or been captured and been POWs, if it's okay to call them losers and to disrespect them, if it's okay to brag about grabbing a woman by the pussy, then I suppose Donald Trump is okay. Oh yes, I forgot one thing. If it's okay to accept a president that has, on national television, promoted the takeover of this country by violence, and we watched this happen on January 6th, the year 2021. If it's okay to accept someone like that, then Donald Trump's your man. And there's nothing I'm going to say or anyone else is going to say that's going to change that. He should not be running for president. He should be in prison. In fact, this country has put people to death for less than what Donald Trump has done or attempted to do as President of the United States. I have no respect for the man. And I speak now as how I feel at this point in time. When Donald Trump won the presidency, I was not real happy. In fact, I consider Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton the two worst possible people that could run for president in 2016. I had no respect for either of them then, and as far as Trump went, once he won, I accepted the fact that he won. I did not vote for him. I did not vote for Hillary Clinton. And I would not vote for either of them again. But he won the presidency, and I respected that, and I even tried to support him until it was obvious that what the people that were against him were saying earlier was very, very true. Donald Trump is a crazy man who only cares about one person, and that person is Donald Trump. So, no, he should not be running for president. So what the hell do we have? We have Joe Biden, who is now president, a man who I still respect, even though I don't respect his decision not to drop out. And I don't think he's going to be capable of actually serving another 4 years, running on the Democratic ticket, or apparently going to be running on the Democratic ticket. And we have Donald Trump, a fucking domestic terrorist, that is apparently going to be running on the Republican ticket. Look at it. Think about it. We have two political parties. Yep, here comes our jet in for another touch and go landing, I guess. It's not quite as close this time, so it shouldn't be as loud. I think I can keep talking. I think you can still hear me. We have two basic parties, the Republican and the Democratic Party. Both parties of which, in the past, even though I've not always agreed with their candidates, I've not always agreed with how they presented themselves, parties I respected as being for the people of the United States of America. In different ways, slightly different ways, but for the people of the United States of America. And yet, both of those parties, at this point in time, appear to be going to stand behind and support two men that I do not feel should be the next president of the United States. So yes, I'm pissed off, I'm disappointed, and I guess the only thing I can say, I'm glad I'm an old man, because it's, quite likely that I won't be around in 4 years. And I accept that too. That's the way it goes. Maybe I'll be around in 20 years. Hell, I don't know that either. But right now, I feel sorry for all citizens in this country and what they're going to very possibly be putting up with between now and the election, which is going to be all hell, full of lies. With this artificial intelligence crap, I can guarantee you're going to hear both parties creating fake news about the other candidates that are flat out lies. And yet, there are going to be people spread it all over social media. Whether it be Facebook, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Instagram, whether it be, I don't know, YouTube, whatever the fuck. They're going to spread it all over social media. People are going to share it just like they're sharing this crap now. And we're not going to know the truth at all. The only truth we now know is that watching on live TV, Joe Biden does not seem to be capable of continuing as president for another 4 years. Watching on live TV, we know Donald Trump has no respect whatsoever for anyone except Donald Trump. So what are we going to do? Hell, I don't know. I'm going to vote. I've never missed voting. And right now, I'll have to say it's a toss-up between voting for the current president, who I really do not believe wants to destroy our country, but I do not believe can handle the presidency for another 4 years, or voting third party. Heck, I'm from Kansas, so what difference does it make? There are enough idiots in this state to vote for Donald Trump that he's going to carry the state. So I guess third party is probably the way I'm going to go. I don't know who yet. I may write my name in. If you've followed me on Facebook, what the hell you already know. I put out a thing a while back as a joke more than anything else to support the OBT ticket, the ornate box turtle ticket, with Larry Miller running for president and Maxwell Smart, my rescue dog, running for vice president. I put it out as a joke, and I sure as heck know I'm not qualified to be president, but I also know that the two people that are running, I don't believe are qualified to be president for another 4 years either. I guess that does it. So what the fuck? I don't know whether to give the thumbs up or to give the fuck you, but depending on how you take this, I guess it's me. I'm speaking the way I feel. There's still a lot of people out there I respect, and there are people I still consider my friends. But there are a lot of people, unfortunately, that I believe have literally lost it. They have lost it. They don't know what to believe. They don't know what to think. They're just following what they believe the latest social media or the latest left-wing or right-wing news tells them. They don't think. They're not thinking. So maybe I should just say once again, so be it. I'm not going to change anything. And I know this video is not going to change anything other than maybe it's going to create a few more people that hate my guts, and that sure won't be anything new either. For now anyway, I guess I'm just going to say that's it. On this 9th day of July, the year 2024, here in my backyard, enjoying the sounds of nature, enjoying the sounds of our military, which I still have much respect for. And I guarantee I have a lot more respect for them than Donald Trump ever had. But I'm here. I'm still alive. I'm trying to make the best of it. And as I've also written many times and said many times, my life has never been any better than I have chosen and worked to make it. And it's not always been perfect, and it will continue not to always be perfect, but basically I've had a good life. And unless something changes, I'm sure I had a much better life than the majority, and probably nearly, well, than the majority of the people growing up today are going to have. And that bothers me. So anyway, it's about noon. I need to get something done today. I've promised myself and others that I'll try to get some work done, some storm cleanup maybe, from the storms we had a while back. So maybe I'll do that. It's a beautiful day, I must say, for the 9th of January. It reminds me of the day Suzanne and I were married. Everybody thought we were crazy to get married outside on 9th of January, 9th of July. Hell, my mind may be going too. Maybe I'm having the same issues that Joe Biden and Donald Trump probably have. But anyway, 9th of July is what today really is. And when Suzanne and I were married on this day back in 1994, it was a day something like this, a beautiful day. And today's a beautiful day. So, well, I've rambled on way more than I should have. So, those who listen to all this, I guess you have nothing better to do than to listen. So. But I do care. I care about our country, and I care about those that I really do consider my friends. So. That's it. What else can I say?